Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are here at Jim's Fish Fry. This was a family staple for my family. When I was 5 years old, my earliest recollection of coming here for dinner, they have some of the best fish dinners in the business here in Syracuse. They are located right across the street from what used to be Bristol Myers Squibb and now is Eaton Power Business Module, Kraus Hollings Business Division. Here you can see Jim's Fish Fry. There's a lot of memories in this place. It's an old school relic. Here you would go through the front doors and Jim himself would sometimes come up and greet you. Over here would be your main restaurant. As you see, it's kind of like a ghost town now. You would walk right up to that counter and you would order your meal. Sometimes it was better to call ahead because they had so much business and so many orders at hand that sometimes you had to call an hour ahead of schedule if you wanted to eat dinner. Like maybe on a Friday night after work, you could come in here, stop, pick up your dinner for you and your family. The fish dinners weren't really all too bad. The very last time I was here was the day that it was closed, or it was closing. And I can put the link to that in my video. But here you have a fish restaurant that was open for 77 years. So for my whole life, my mother's whole life, and one of my grandparents, most of their life. My grandmother had passed away when she was 82, and if I'm not mistaken, I do believe she was the one that introduced my dad to this place. My mom is from Ogdensburg, and when she moved down here after her parents passed away, she lived over here just maybe about a half a mile away, maybe a mile away. And as a staple for our dinners on Friday night, my parents would come down here and buy 3 or 4 fish dinners back in the 80s when fish dinners were around $4 or $6, something like that, maybe $7. You would have been able to buy your whole family a nice dinner for less than $50. With drinks, they had French fries, they had homemade coleslaw, they had homemade fish batter, they had frog legs, they had crab legs. I don't recall ever seeing a lobster on the menu. I don't really believe that they did lobster. They did some other out of the ordinary meals that I can't think of off the top of my head. Their coleslaw was one of the best coleslaws here in Syracuse, New York. And this is 1 year later, and they're still not back open. They're not going to open. But if you're interested in watching the sale of this building, or if you have any information that you want to gather, you can come over here. You can call these people right here. Century 21 Bridgeway Realty for sale. You can call 315-928-1500. This is known as a commercial property. Here on this sign, you can see what year it says that they opened up initially, and here it was their main menu. You had fish, shrimp, scallops, large selection of varied menued homemade soup, desserts, takeout. And their number at the time was 471-9755. This sign right here, in my personal opinion, tells the absolute truth of the best fish, at least here in Syracuse. We're going to go over here to the window and see what we have on this side. This side was the family dining side. You could walk in here. You were able to smoke in here at one point. Since the law for people complaining about smoking indoors, they stopped that. The fines for smoking indoors at the time of this closing was about $1,500 to a business owner. I'm not sure if that was for multiple infractions of the violation of smoking cigarettes inside, but they didn't want the hassle. Very family oriented business here. You can see the tables in there, your typical high chair that you would buy in a store. I believe that actually came from Switz's. Switz's is a place that we used to go to. You could go in there and buy costumes. There was a good place to go buy your Christmas gifts, Halloween parties. I may at some point do a location for Switz's, but over here, there's a window right here, and I'm not exactly sure what's on this side. Oh, it looks like there's a kitchen right there. Maybe that's where a lot of people were cleaning the dishes when you were in the family dining side of Jim's Fish Fry. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. It is my time to tune out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.